Well, Jacko, that's a frustrating afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah, it felt like a little bit frustrating because there was, in my opinion, only one team that was going to win that game, and we tried the best we could to play against a team that just came to defend, which is tough. I said to the players after that, it's a sign of respect, and I know they faced that at times this season before I was here, but we're going to face it again as well. So we have to look at it. We have to review certain things, but I was also very proud of the players for continuing to do it. Like if we turn that into a game where we're just going to play long balls, we lose it. The spaces become too big. So we had a lot of control. We need more threat. We need to attack the goal more. But the control was there, and that's a step. We have to be better at playing against teams like that. In the final third, probably more threat behind, more runs, more options to play. But the control was there, so I'm proud of them for that.
In terms of the threat, is that up to midfielders to join in, or the front two, or the wide players?
Yeah, I think it's about getting the balance, because we also understood that if they were going to hurt us, it was probably going to be on transition. So we didn't want to completely throw people forward. We wanted to keep some control under the ball just in case it did come out, like it did at times. And I thought probably in the first half we didn't quite get that right, maybe once, maybe twice, and in the second half the game was played in their half. So we got it right. Yeah, maybe at times you can commit an extra midfield player forward, but
so I was looking at Lamine Fane because we've spoken about him, and there's something there, and he didn't seem to sort of impact the game as he might have done.
Yeah, he's young. He's a young player, and that happens, I think, with young players. They go through a spell where they are consistent, and then they'll go through the game, and sometimes they won't be consistent, sometimes they will be, and I think that was probably one of them. We asked him to play a little bit lower today, to try and have the game in front of him at times. And he done okay in some moments. He himself will not be happy with certain moments, but it's a young player, and we have to expect that.
And the front two, you use them both today. When you sort of use one away, and understandably you want more of a threat at home, but it's sort of getting them into that, into those threatening positions.
Yeah, and when a team comes and they get into a block and they keep the distances between the lines very tight, it's tough. It's tough for them to combine. I think probably we turned them down too many times in the first half, where we could have played through to them and then started to attack the defensive line. But I thought Yates hasn't started a game in the league for a while. He showed some nice moments. He'd probably be disappointed he didn't get the opportunities that he would have wanted, but he was busy. He linked up and played nicely at times. Naki has had an up and down week where he felt something a little bit, but you can see the type of person he is, that he wanted to play, he wanted to be out there, he wanted to help the team, and I thought he had some nice moments as well. It's tough against a block and a back five when you're trying to drop off into spaces. Maybe you have to take him the other way first, but yeah, we'll look at it and we'll review it, and we'll go again.
Just in the first half, people could see what you're trying to do. There was some, keeping possession, being patient, but did it need to be a little bit more urgent at times?
Well, I think when we expected them to come and defend a lot, we didn't expect them to be as compact as they did, and then you can see then they're just not pressing your back line, so then it's down to the back line to make the game, and at times you want them to slow it down to try and wait for them to come, or if they're not going to come, then that's when you want the tempo and you circulate it with good ball speed, and I think we've done that at times as well, and we probably couldn't work out when to do that, when to slow it down. I thought the second half was much better, where you saw Mads driving out and playing with Cal and Ted's with Izzy as well. So that was probably the game for us, where we had to find them outside positions, outside their shape, and then we had to hope that one of them would come out and create some space somewhere else. But it didn't quite work out.
They were disciplined, weren't they? I know they're short a bit at the back, and then obviously the two strikers went off. But they are on a 7-game unbeaten run for a reason.
Yeah, and we knew that, and it's also a sign of respect, in my opinion, to us, that they come here and they just do that, and teams will do that to us. But we have to respect that. We have to understand that that's the style of play, and we also have to understand that they're completely comfortable, probably with us having the ball in certain areas. So, yeah, I think when I first came, we spoke about having variety in attack, and probably we didn't have variety we wanted today. But it was also a game where we had to be really good and find the right passes, and we did that at times, and we need to be more consistent with it.
And Jacob Brown, just to finish on him, that's obviously a positive to have him back. Nearly got, well, a little flick, but not quite the power behind it. That would have been that would have been in the script, but not quite. But good to have him back and eventually available.
Yeah, really good, and it's credit to him that he's back this early, because we didn't expect him to be back this early, and he's been excellent in training. Probably, you would say, probably a game too soon for him, but he's been training well. I spoke to him yesterday, and I could see in his eyes that he wanted it. He wanted to be in the squad, and it felt like the right moment to get him on, and it's good to have him back. You can see the response from the fans when he came on. He's a quality player, so we're going to need that. And I thought all the subs actually today made a difference today. It's not always easy when you come on against a team that's just in a low block. You have to make something happen. You have to be creative, and I think they all made a difference.
And just quickly on strikers, Al-Hamadi apparently has picked up an injury. Is there any news on that at all for Iraq?
So he obviously played, he scored,
Yes.
which was good for him. And he had to come off. I think the medical team is still waiting for a little bit more information from the Iraqi national team. But I don't think it's a bad one.